Be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Knowles headed quickly to the line. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll try the run, finding an escape route. He's loose. He's at the and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. He wants to change this route. Gets the back moving. Shotgun snap on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Wheeler. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Wolfpack will have first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team. Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Might be calling a hot route. Clark wants to throw. Under fire. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Look out, he's got room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Calls his own number. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to eat. Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernia schools. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Under fire. He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And he just does enough to get that first down. It wasn't pretty. It's not going to look great on the stat sheet. I know he ran a very long way to go get that 1 or 2 yards to move the sticks. But at the end of the day, awesome individual effort to keep this drive going.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. To the air, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. And is incomplete on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quickly complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Clark to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Tackled there by the defense.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. They just keep firing. Looking to take a shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, NC State.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
Might be changing the route. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, NC State.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
NC State 21, Florida State 10.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, NC State.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off. And about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy's fun to watch.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Clark wants to throw. On the run, still looking. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. This is a designed run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the air on third and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo.
Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Takes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll send the back in motion. The pitch to the left. He's in open space downfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Bring up second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Smashes through the tackle. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's design, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go right back to him. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And the Noles want to move quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Baker. The short hands. It's Johnson. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Gonna look downfield again. He's got him this time. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Turning it on! Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Now from inside the red zone. Touchdown, Noles! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Hits the open man. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now adjusting. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Clark to fire. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 38 over Georgia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Corners are going to bail. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it. Quick.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Baker. It's complete on the right side. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. At the 20, he's got space. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the...
Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robinson. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you,